Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. It's good to be back, you all. Hope everybody's doing well. I am very excited to be back at the game today. Had to take a break yesterday, go see a movie with my father. He decided he really wanted me to see Frankenstein. I'm actually a Guillermo del Toro fan, so I enjoyed the experience immensely. Definitely recommend it for anyone who's a fan of his work. What's up, Halsey? How are you? Great timing? Hey, it's absolutely my pleasure to be here. What's up, Abandonment? Travis, how are you, dude? Oh, exhausted? Hey, happy early birthday, man. You started this game, Abandonment? Yeah, I'm a big fan of it as well, dude. I think it's absolutely awesome. It's a great game. I just had my first Bear the Day, found my first rift. Hey, look, we've all been there. We've all been there. So at the end of the last stream, I believe, yeah, we had just gotten to the second planet. And I think I'm actually right outside of the town for the first planet. Yeah, I thought the movie was very good, Smokey. It was, I think it was a little bit longer than it had to be. And of course, it's a very artsy flick, right? So it's not all bang, bang, shoot 'em up, although there is some action and it's very good action in there. But overall, I thought it was a really good movie for sure. I enjoyed it immensely. What's up, Cardinal? How are you, dude? All right, so we are at Golden Ridge, and that is going to be our first.
Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
So this, whatever this option is, it requires charlatan, which is a perk under speech. So this is our first time meeting the Order of the Ascendant. So in the first planet, it's heavily populated by the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice. Now we're going to meet the Order of Ascendant, an entirely new faction. Frankenstein Abandonment is a movie out right now, directed by Guillermo del Toro. The shade checks are too high. What? No, I didn't see all the people whining about that, but that's hilarious. I told people and multiple guys, this is not a jack of all trades type of game. It's just not. You really want to specialize hardcore. I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Roof.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Gun, speech, and hack is a good combination, Travis. I've never played a Resident Evil game before, and I probably won't start Resident Evil 9, but anything is possible. You people sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here.
Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
As you all find out, all of the seers are kind of crappy. None of these people really know what they're doing.
Between the invaders and the order defecting.
And that was not good.
No putting this spread
All right, there's a bounty on me now.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
All right, so don't look at anything.
Algorithmic dissonance? I don't even like the sound of it. How could something be incalculable? Why, the very idea is preposterous.
I cannot talk to him. I cannot talk to you either.
If we compare the
Oh, maybe I need to talk to the leader first. So yeah, let's go there.
Cause the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The council
Smelled about the
tried
same,
to
too.
kill presiding Bishop Ruth. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I went gun speech and lockpick for a gunslinger build, especially with Lawbringer as my background. Awesome abandonment. Yeah, that should definitely work well. Guns is obviously going to make you great with guns. Speech is great just all the way around. Defense, offense, and in conversations. And then lockpick is going to expand how much gear you have, how much money you have. So it's going to roll right into it. It's going to ensure you're able to buy all the ammo that you need. And then if there's some special guns you want that have a cost associated with them, lock is going to help you get that. You Resident Evil fan, but I can't get excited for this one. Maybe they haven't showed enough gameplay yet. Maybe when they show some gameplay, you'll feel better about it. What's up, Newton? How are you, man? Game's fantastic so far, dude. I can't complain. Frontiers of Pandora from the Ashes edition. Get ready for the new movie. Nice. I'm hardly a layperson. I own 2 abacuses, one for work and one for play.
Frivolous jocularity is one of a vicar's key methods for establishing rapport with lay people. If we gab a bit, I might restock my arsenal for witty rejoinders and quips.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in this settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
Travis, you automatically get that perk for pre-ordering the game. You automatically get the option to take that flaw for pre-ordering the game. It's specifically calling out the fact that you pre-ordered the game. That's why. Oh wait, over-prepared? Oh no, that's a different one. Okay, over-prepared is because of the way you reload. Got you. You chose an abrasive engineer with the renegade background. Nice. Backseat, what's going on, man? How are you, dude? How are you? Also got the prop for over-prepared that you didn't take it. Yeah, it doesn't work for everybody's build. Yeah, you're right, Travis. That's consumerism. You have it. Wait, that's how you've been helping the displaced here? Talking to or at them?
As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Razzle-dazzle. Hell, 13.7% indeed. Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated
What's up,
layperson
Brian?
friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll
You
even
might as
be
well use
asking
your other account.
questions.
Free advertisement.
The grand plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe. We can predict it down
Oh, you
to
like using
inches.
shotguns too, Travis? Yeah, that's what I'm using in this build. Why is the jack of all trades perk getting on your nerves? I don't know what it does. I'm not familiar with it.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
What's up, Rage? It's going fantastic so far, man. I got no complaints. Seems you're pretty busy helping the displaced. What exactly do you do here?
I have zero allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
It's a dick to do that when you don't know the person or haven't spoken to him about it before. But Brian, it doesn't matter to me. It's all good. It's all good. So dick move to come and shit. Yeah, no, there's never a problem. It's only issue for me if you come on the stream and then you're like, I'm about to start streaming. Y'all should all jump off the stream and come over where I am. That would be irritating. Other than that, you're good, man. I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Not sure that this place have realized everything you've been doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
What's up, Salty? How are you, man? Love the perk video. Just found you like 2 days ago. Oh, that's awesome, man. Welcome to the channel. Keep it up. Plan to do it, man. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you keep enjoying the content.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
Lady, I want to see your stock.
Unless you have authorization.
Show me what you have for sale.
I haven't any time for idle chatter. But I suppose I can carve out a moment for urgent business.
For a predictable range of error.
True RPG said it's too check heavy. Yeah, exactly. I think it's pretty cool too. Patience step. While in TTD, movement no longer drains energy. Energy also drains 10% slower, increasing to 30% with your science skill. That is actually fantastic for me, so I will take it. Weapon slot, grenade slot, damage resistance, magazine size, base health,
There can be no discussion
weak spot, toxicity drain, plus 80% energy recharge rate. What I'm using right now only has 40%. So yeah, I guess we're gonna want one of these and one of these, and there we go. Very interesting, very interesting.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, new arrivals. Of an independent operative nature, one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help?
It's a flaw, and it's called easily distracted. When you level up, you can only add a skill point to your lowest level, making you add skill points to other skills. Yeah, I heard about that it can significantly increase how many skill points you get, right? Man, I immediately decided I was good. You know what would probably make that a lot more viable, though? Dumb. If you took the dumb negative trait, it would limit how many skills you were even capable of increasing, and therefore the spread will be a lot more tolerable. Those two probably go together very well. But if you didn't take dumb and the world is your oyster and you always have to put in the lowest skill, then yeah, that's going to suck. That absolutely is going to suck. Found the incinerator shotgun, haven't moved off it yet. I plan for my final weapon to be the freeze shotgun that you can get later on in the game. Nope, but it seems like you need it.
Yes. Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person, impossibly stretched thin, and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced.
Yeah, Michael, so I don't know if you looked at dumb at all, but what it does is it forces you to lock off 5 skills that you absolutely cannot increase. So that means you would only have 7 skills left. So I assume because you've taken this easily distracted perk, you're spreading all your skills out amongst 12 different, you're spreading all your skill points out amongst 12 different skills, and there's no way you're going to get high usable ranks in all of them. Whereas if you're spreading it out amongst 7 skills, probably be a lot more viable. Just send me a $100 PSN card. Oh, that's awesome. Been stuck at level 3 engineer for 11 levels now. Oh, yeah, that's ugly. That's very, very ugly. And your predictive method sometimes suggests seemingly indirect solutions, correct?
Why, yes. And here I assumed I was speaking to a, no offense, layperson. Tell me, what do you know of the exclusion zone?
The order is keeping the zone off limits for shady reasons.
Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death.
Wow.
Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. We can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator, as was foretold?
Really hope you don't end up being disappointed by Exodus, Travis, because you have these. You are putting this on this crazy pedestal when this is the first game ever from that developer. We have no idea how it's going to be. I hope it's good, but I'm not going to say it's my GTA 6. I talked that way about Dark Heresy, but Owlcat already has 3 games under their belt. I've enjoyed all of them immensely, so it's a little different for me. Jovi, what's up, man? What's up, Empire? How are you, man? Finally get to catch a stream again, first time in a while. Eventually get to Outer Worlds 2, but I just started an unfair run with the new update for Rogue Trader. Oh, that's awesome. Which origin did you decide to go with? Yeah, everything is currently at 3. Rough. That's ugly, Mike. Oh, rough. Only thing at 4 is medical. What's up, Ravioli? Anyone having issues with running out of ammo? You've got to buy ammo or craft it. If we get Exodus and KOTOR Remake in the same year, we won't. KOTOR Remake is not coming out next year. It's not. Will you be our outside mediator? If you believe both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos.
So do I.
It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. Feel free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started?
I'm enjoying the game immensely, Grant. What can you tell me about the voice of the displaced?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles.
What's great about telekinetic
You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade.
Earlier, you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them. Form your own opinion. And when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Yes, Salty, there are a ton of great heavy weapons to look for. You can significantly accelerate how good the guns you have are after Planet 3.
By the law, it's you.
Is there? No, there's not another room over there. Okay. So after Planet 2, they give you the option of going to 2 different planets, and one of them is a planet where they say you can get something that help you with the rifts. Make sure you go do that. Do that one first, and it'll unlock a way for you to get a lot more cool weapons. Quintek, what's going on? My father wanted to take me to see Frankenstein, and I enjoyed it immensely. We had a great time. Great time. Sniper rifle. I never see. I feel like they should give you a suppressor on some of these, and I've never seen one. Frost grenades. You know what? I should probably be buying these frost grenades because I really plan to specialize in Frost overall, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Who's in here? Nobody's in here. Is this considered? This is considered thieving. Man, the klepto perk is so dangerous. Yep, no problem, Salty. Telekinesis just adds a bunch of utility stuff, but for an Outcat game, it can let you interact with objects and things in fun ways. Also, using your mind to crush a person is cool. What's up, Davey? Yeah, there was rattling in the next in the convoy I just left, but it should have stopped now.
Thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Give an arbitrator a go. Since last time I played, it wasn't in the game. Finally get around to also get into the latest expansion. That's awesome, man. I hope you enjoy the new content. They nerfed the Pyro Executor to the ground. This is true, which also makes even unfair kind of a joke of a difficulty. I've never done an unfair run in Rogue Trader because I just hated the idea in Wrath of the Righteous. It's just never looked fun, but I might give it a whirl in Rogue Trader one day. We'll see. It's all ex-Mass Effect devs. That's true. And Peter Hamilton happened it. That's true. That gives me a lot of faith in the writing. It's the technical part of the game where I feel like we have no idea whether or not it's going to work. I'm very, very confident. The writing, the story, and the lore, that's all going to be fantastic. I have no questions about that whatsoever. It's the technical part. Is the game going to run smoothly? How are they going to implement some of these time elements? Is the gunplay going to be fun? That's all the stuff that we have to see. And I feel the exact same way about The Expanse. Like, Outcat has never done a game like that before, so it's going to be really interesting to find out whether or not they're good at it. Tales, what can always be retold? I was playing with Cabela on Rogue Trader since the new patch, and her damage has been terrible. Well, her damage hasn't been nerfed though, right? They just put a dodge nerf on her that makes it much harder for her to use, right? Isn't that the way it works? What's up, Ravi? How are you, dude? Keep it together. You're a doctor for law's sake.
Forgive me. I had almost lost hope of seeing you in the flesh.
That's a Star Trek
you see,
reference.
The Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
On what next DLC? Are you talking about for Rogue Trader? No, I know nothing. The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable. How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error. Anyway, that is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
I had a question first. What do you think of conditions at the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Landing.
Never forget.
Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
You desperately needed my help with something else?
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
That's what you just said. I know nothing. If you can find a collab, you should try a Road Trader co-op run. That's what I did. I did a full playthrough of Rogue Trader actually as a heretic pyromancer, and it was co-op, but there were only a couple of people who were willing to join me at the time, so most of the time I was playing it by myself. But I did say, I did a poll on the channel asking if you all wanted me to do another full playthrough of Rogue Trader, and it seemed like there are a lot of people who would be interested in seeing that, so I might try to run that again, you know, but we have a limited amount of time before Dark Heresy comes out in November, so we'll see. I don't know. I still need to finish Arcanum, and the host that New Arc line is going to come out next year, and so I might just decide to use the remaining time before Dark Heresy to finally get through Arcanum. We'll see. What's up, Johnny? How are you, man? You got Wasteland 3, Travis? Why did they have us do this again?
That is the Seer's business. Where to begin? I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer
Think you could help in this?
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a data pad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the data pad, with my thanks.
Before I get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service? Since you
What
are
do you
a
have for
refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
Pray Road Trade anytime possible. You too, Brian? Nice. It'll be much more interesting once the second season pass is done. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I could play it this year, or I could just wait for the other 2 DLCs and then do one last playthrough then. Your dog got you all sick? Oh, yeah. I was sick as a dog earlier this week. I'm over it now. Wyvern, what's up, man? How are you, dude? I'm playing Astra Militarum Officer Tactician using las guns. It's insanely fun with Argenta. Nice. Nice. Oh, you played Arc Early Access, Harold? Finish Intro Dinosaur Rat once you got off the boat. And the save took me all the way back to the tutorial. Come on now, you're supposed to know better than that. You know you gotta constantly save. Ooh, 906 health over their duration. 10 Xyranium poisoning. But yeah, that's awesome. I'll take that. Definitely take the trauma kit too. Insufficient beds. 562 over a specific duration. That's kind of nice as well. And I should have plenty of stuff to sell. But you know what? I need to make sure I've equipped all the stuff that I want first. So yeah, we'll deal with some of this other stuff in just a moment. Yeah, I don't take any of those.
Toward fairness, but it's my firm.
Call left, return to room. Salty, what's going on? Appreciate the $5 donation, man. You're goated. You made work bearable today. I just made it to that planet you're on this morning. Oh, that's awesome, man. It's absolutely my pleasure to make your day better, man. Glad I was able to do it. Appreciate the donation, dude. Let's see. Candy tobacco, and is that it? Looks like it. What's going on here? This is sealed for whatever reason. Hello.
You must be the Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Quintech, I haven't noticed a money increase because I haven't sold anything as of yet. I still basically got all my equipment in my inventory. What's up, Billy? How are you, man? Just got the game and surprised how much I'm enjoying myself even with managed expectations. I told y'all in the review, I feel like this is a really, really great time. Really, really great time. Running Road Traders, Pyro Executioner, rocking a 4-sword and shield. Ooh, a 4-sword with a shield, and you've been destroying things? That's awesome, man. D&D Battle Marked. I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny. Played Road Trader multiplayer with a friend of mine. It was a lot of fun. Makes things a little bit more unpredictable. Yep, I agree. Road Trader co-op is great. Boost our agenda and give her an extra turn. Then I use burst fire with my officer after. So much damage. Nice. That sounds really nice. Call set the update or not. I mean, comment says shooting a dude to help is more accurate. Whenever I do my next live stream of Rogue Trader, I'm almost certainly going to be a commissar, and I'm going to kill early at every single fight. Every single fight. Yeah, let me know. Send it to me, Johnny. Does a manta queen kill its mate and feed the corpse to its hatchlings? Yes, please.
If I may interject, High Scholar, don't you agree our time would be better utilized on more relevant discourse?
Seer Wiley's right, as always. Obviously, we've all more important things to do than to stand around trifling with truth tables. Perhaps later then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
Back up a minute. What was that about compartmentalization?
Well, since losing access to the archive, the Order has been forced to limit its open exchange of ideas and information to avoid contaminating what few predictions we can still make.
In other words, you're trying to avoid self-fulfilling prophecies.
We don't use that word, prophecy. Our predictions are strictly a matter of mathematical calculation. But, in layman's terms, that is the objective. Yes.
The archive is a vast network of computational machines built beneath the ice of Cloister. Prior to the invasion, the Order used it to generate predictions on a vast scale. But listen to me prattling on. I'm sure you aren't here for a history lesson.
I'm hunting the woman. I'm hunting the woman who nearly killed me, Augustine DeVries. You ever heard of her?
DeVries? Now, why does that name ring familiar? Landon, do you recall a DeVries?
I don't generally concern myself with passers through. If this DeVries was not a member of the Order, then it's unlikely we ever exchanged maths.
She's not with the Order, but one of her associates is, Victor Clemens.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the trader I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
Hope Obsidian gets love for this project. You can almost see the devs smiling while playing. I love it, and there's a lot of people who love it, but there's definitely some negative flack they've been getting in reviews. I have a video coming out about that tomorrow. There's a sentiment that because Obsidian is a dev under Microsoft, their commentary regarding hyper-capitalism and their parody of it should be more biting, and it should be sharper, and that what they've created instead is kind of toothless. And some of the articles have been kind of vicious towards them, honestly, about this subject. So I want to unpack that tomorrow and see what you all think. Are those the same cultists that worship the rifts?
Indeed. They began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate. Always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
What's up, Mr. Manzoor? Absolutely. I feel like this game is Obsidian's love letter. I'm really a big fan of it. Super indie, but Dawnsbury Days is a fairly good simulation of Pathfinder 2e rules. I don't think I've heard of that game. Killed Earliet and Argenta and Camarade left Heinrichs in my most recent run. Wow, you went all the way with it. Mr. Manzoor, appreciate you following me over on Twitch, man. Is it a video who called the people complain, just looking for things to complain about? Jovi's, the video will be spoiler free for sure. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now, how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Current tensions. And here I thought, I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate. What more do you need to know?
Earth Directorate agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
Someone in possession of far greater faculties than you could ever hope to match.
Doubtful. Only fools run around proclaiming their intelligence.
Is that true?
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Do you wish Avowed had the RPG mechanics of this game? I certainly think that would have made it a better game, but to be honest with you, the main thing I don't like about Avowed, and this is just a personal thing, I hate that it doesn't have the mechanics for Cypher and Chanter. Like for Chanter and Barbarian, but also Cypher. Like, that's the main thing that really irritated me, that they basically took the wizard mechanics and left it at that when it came to magic. And when Avowed was first announced and I saw the video of them taking a big two-hander and swinging it around, I'm like, I'm gonna get a barbarian, I'm gonna put carnage on him, and I'm gonna try to take some chanter buffs along with that, and then I'm gonna go to town. And to find out that none of that was actually possible really, really grated on me. So honestly, every time I think about something I would like to see added to Avowed, that's what comes up for me. I'm being nice to respectfully. I want a story to meet their views and meet the moment, but that's clearly not what Obsidian was trying to do. That's a great call out. My question in the video tomorrow morning, and I'm definitely going to be interested to see people's perspective, is, was my review missing something by not containing this dialogue that some of these other reviews seem to be focusing on so much, basically saying that the commentary wasn't sharp enough? This game is so much better than Avowed, and sad because Avowed gameplay is fun. I agree, Manzoor. I enjoyed this game a lot more than I enjoyed Avowed. Just checking, you're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack Auntie's Choice?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Well, please convey that fact to whomever you speak with.
You're supposed to be helping me. Why am I doing all the work?
Here I was under the impression that investigating crime and injustice was primarily what Earth Directorate agents do.
He's got us there, Commander.
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this investigation will serve as compensation enough.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into all of this.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory.
Nice.
Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
I have a few more questions before I leave.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Best thing Avowed 2 can do is pull more inspiration for Pillars of Eternity, but Pillars of Eternity 3 would obviously be most preferable. Agreed. Avowed cut 80% of the classes of pillars, but I do enjoy the game for what it's worth. I had a good time with Avowed. I gave it a positive review for the most part. Just wants to nitpick. I don't agree with that. I understand what people are saying when they feel like the commentary isn't biting, because it's not really. These characters are presented much more affectionately. They're not really presented as these heinous villains, right? But I didn't mind that, and it didn't come up in my review because it was one, it was obvious that's not what Obsidian was going for, and two, that's not really different from the original Outer Worlds, and so it didn't bother me, but it's definitely bothered some other reviewers. I've noticed you refer to Wily as a seer. What is that?
Calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Ooh, okay. Tell me what I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes.
Leave, I hope.
Seer Wily is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Nod sagely. I, too, value a good lackey.
Oh, yeah? Is now a good time to talk about my salary?
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wily?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
So here's the problem. Microsoft isn't any more a villain than any other major publisher. I wouldn't agree with that. Microsoft has been liquidating teams for 2 years now. You can't say that about all publishers. I mean, nobody is going to be Parvati. Yeah, I said that in my review. I felt like none of the party members equal up to Parvati, but this group is fun. There's so much content in this game, it's insane. I thought at the end of the second play, we're at the end of the game. Nope, you got more for sure. Good question, Jovi. I'm not sure who the voice actors are. The vibe of how they portray the corporations veers more on the side of parody rather than direct criticism, which sort of sweeps away the dystopian horror of over-corporatization. And that, I think, speaks to some of the issues people have, Abandonment. Do you think the criticisms over the companions and Outer Worlds 2 are fair? To be honest, I like them more than most reviewers. Very humorous in my opinion, but I'm still early. I haven't seen the criticisms, Billy. What are people saying? Having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wily, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
So you're friends, colleagues?
Both, I should hope. We've been collaborating for many years, and, plan willing, for many more to come. Especially given how very uncertain life in the colony has become.
What's the story with that giant statue outside?
That is a statue of the matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wily can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Haha, good news indeed. Oh, you really must visit. The observatory is a true sight to behold.
Thanks for filling me in. I'll be on my way.
We need to help the folk get opportunity, Commander.
Yes. No.
Talk to you.
Welcome. Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
I can't talk to you. I can't just look at whatever I want because I might accidentally pick something up.
Oh, try not to get too close. My
What I Microsoft, we might not have Outer Worlds 2. This is true.
It's true. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Granted, in my opinion, this game is better than the original Outer Worlds. It is kind of odd, the lack of enthusiasm about just doing Pillars of Eternity 3, especially after BG3. The only tip we have to respond to BG3 is Greedfall 2. Josh Sawyer said he didn't want to do Pillars of Eternity 3 unless he got a BG3 budget. Hopefully he's backed off of that, but I can totally understand his feelings of, if I can't do it big, I don't want to do it at all. I don't knock him for that. What's going on, Andy? No, don't spoil it, because we got a bunch of people in the chat who are playing through it right now. Not trying. People need to quit acting like the other two are any better. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say the other two are any better. I found that plasma weapons out-damage that shotgun you said broke the game. People are melting. Really? Well, I feel like the advantage with the shock weapon is that you're forcing enemies to become interrupted and or paralyzed, which plasma doesn't do. But what, did you find like a unique plasma weapon that gave you that feeling? It's pretty mixed. Some like them, but some say they're boring or flat. Now seems the most liked though, I think. That's interesting because I don't consider them boring or flat, but Niles is probably the one I like the least. If I was going to say one of them was boring, I'd probably say Niles. Just play the day for the first time. Oh, you just started the game. Oh, okay, cool. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Good news, Doc Hollis asked me to bring you some medicine.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
Here you go. At least you can pretend to feel better.
If it's all the same, I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me. Wouldn't want to spoil it by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger.
What do you make of the situation around camp?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
Manzoor, I finished Outer Worlds 1 and didn't feel like it was a full game. So, you know, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, but I definitely felt like they needed to do a better job overall.
Really? What was yours?
Honestly, I don't think it matters.
I thought it was a comic book.
What matters is we're alive. Don't make me pursue you! Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute, and with a significant backlog of fines. On behalf of all aggrieved parties, the order demands immediate restitution.
Considering my reputation, I expect you to release me without paying. Let's see.
The data you reference is either entirely dated or exceedingly incorrect. Remuneration of one kind or another remains necessary.
Here are the requisite funds to resolve this. How much? Oh, 115? That's not bad. Here's what it is.
I banged him up real good for you, didn't I?
Co-plan is so cozy. Yeah,
right?
Block is awesome.
Settled. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Yeah, Andy, the chain light weapon is probably my favorite weapon for my first run, but I'm going to purposefully avoid shock in this run, so I'm curious to find out if another weapon eclipses that. Maybe I'll find the plasma weapon that Virgil is a big fan of. What's up, Dez? How are you? For BG3, I really don't think they need that high a budget to make something special for Pillars of Eternity 3. I agree, they don't need that high a budget, and that's why I'm hoping he backed off of that and they came to a number that he could agree with. It's not free on PS5, no. I can honestly say $80 for the game is fine. I would still say this is a $60 game, but I wouldn't be mad if I paid $70. I definitely feel like $80 is an exorbitant amount of money. What's up, Pax? How are you? Been on my Outer Worlds 2 run, doing a Renegade Outlaw. Nice. Only using pistols and repeaters. You can still have a great time with that. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I meant to ask something, but all your over my head talk made me forget. Oops. No. No!
You used at least 2.
I chose the wrong damn one. Did I save in front of them? I want to know what the dumb option gives. Hold on. Sorry. Press 2 instead of 3. I hated Caden in Mass Effect. Almost never used them, so no. Vox is the best. Yep, I'm a fan of it for sure.
The void you did.
Here we go. 3.
Oh, geesh. We didn't mean to over your head talk or nothing. I guess I should only answer for myself, though. Maybe Mapother did. Huh. Never had anybody accuse me of that before.
I never played Starfield, Mansoor, so I can't comment.
Sure, but that one's new. Well, we could play Guess the Question, I guess. That usually passes some time. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan. Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf. Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Quintek, I would agree that I think the companions here are decent, but
wherever there's trouble, there's always opportunists willing to profit from it.
But they're not the type of companions that that people are gonna make that people are gonna cosplay, right? Or gonna make fan fiction about. I definitely do agree with that.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always
lucky and brilliant as my traits and sickly as my flaw.
Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing.
You should have done
elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
You should have done Lucky and Suave and just went the Doc Holliday route. I guess Doc Holliday is brilliant too, so I guess it still works. And I'll be using stealth as my off skill. Nice, Hex. Nice. The N-ray scanner makes the minefields a breeze. I didn't even realize you could use it for that. Yeah, you can. I didn't realize it until late either, Akashima. Mapother and Mudge sent me. Tell me about this quasi-illicit shenanigans of yours.
Oh, a semi-informed customer. Well, we offer a wide array of proxy altercations, from restrained bludgeoning to flat-out scraps. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
That's insane. The companions fit the tone of the game, but not Mass Effect level. Justice for my boy Caden. My idea is my dude is an old guy. He got in a fight and lost his arms and has a nasty burn in his face. And because he was a renegade outlaw, he couldn't go to a real hospital. So he met a ran down doctor and did his dirty equipment, gave him a disease. Oh, I like that. I like that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Travis, I was pretty attached to Geralt in The Witcher, so I don't think it's one-to-one to say that games with character creation is harder to get attached to the preset characters. But character creation is definitely something I'm a strong believer in. I'm working on my Bloodlines 2 review now. One of the major knocks I'm gonna have against this game is that you can't create against your own character. I do not like that at all. Starfield was just not good. I enjoyed the space magic, but that's it. I'm a sucker for magic, though. I do want more science fantasy video games like Warhammer and Starfinder. Yeah, one of these days I'll get around to Starfield and figure out my own perspective on it, but you echo what I've heard a lot of people say. Oh yeah, thanks Andy. If you all are enjoying the stream, I definitely appreciate you hitting the like button. Same over on Twitch. If any of you are enjoying the stream and you haven't already, definitely make sure you follow the channel. Feel bad about missing out on all the science weapons. What do you mean missing out on all of the science weapons? If you're playing the game, Akashima, you can go ahead and pick them up. Yeah, I agree, Trey Evans. I'm not a fan of Caden at all. So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button.
My pleasure, Andy. Have a good evening, dude.
Exactly.
I'm just window shopping proxy altercations today.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicanid to feed.
Interesting. All right, now back up here.
Your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte.
Let's see.
I'm calculating the position.
Go over here. Look at my own bounty. There we go. Bounty cleared. Look up local bounties. Oh, I remember these. These bounties were tough, super tough. So I need either engineering or observation 5 plus brawny. I don't have either of these, so just examine. On further study, it seems that this was kind of improvised structure of some kind. You see a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. What this once was isn't readily apparent at first glance.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
I
Watch
don't
yourself
remember
if you
you.
turn a nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Character creation helps certain games, but if a character's strong like Geralt, then it's fine. I think the biggest disappointed me is I think James Vegas is a top 5 companion Mass Effect. That's what the me and Slater would never agree. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not in the entire series. Stop it. I thought you needed a required to make them, since I haven't run into many. You need to get to the planet that gives you something to use on the rifts, Akashima. So that would be the 3rd planet, or the 4th if you saved it for last, but you should really make it your 3rd planet. I love people telling me Clockwork Revolution won't be on PS5. Really? Nah, it'll definitely be on it. Xbox is clearly abandoning exclusives. Starfield 6, some of his problems, not all of them, not even remotely all of them. Okay, romance as a biotic where you bond all over the implant issue is pretty interesting. Yeah, I vaguely remember some of that dialogue. I don't remember if it's also interesting in Mass Effect 3, but it was definitely interesting in 1. I don't hate Caden in 1. He's boring, but he's much better in 3, but I much prefer Ashley. Yeah, that's the thing. Compared to Ashley, I feel like there's just no comparison. Also picked a sting cone for my character where he looked sickly and it made his bird mark look terribly treated. Yo! I like going all the way with it. That's awesome, Hex. My health was never in question, but anyone inside must have been gravely injured.
Oh yeah, Duarte. He's former aunties like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was No. Gert Valkenberg. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
Virgil, it's hard to say how the game would sell because it's on Game Pass. And so it's hard to know like how many people aren't buying it because they're just paying it on Game Pass. But all I can hope is that the game does well. I'm a big fan of Obsidian. I think they did a great job with this game. And obviously I want them to be able to continue making games. So I hope they got the feedback that they were hoping for with this experience. So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
The Order's doing the best with what they have on hand.
They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Interesting.
A necessary part of the plan. Therefore,
at the nondescript walls of your library, classroom, or dormitory facility.
All right.
Adding
Nothing up there.
Friends, neighbors.
Where do we
while
go
you
now?
shelter in Matriarch's
Another refugee camp?
We're not going
Another
anywhere.
colony?
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim.
You don't even know.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
You could do a really good, deep, sickly, deep southern voice, so he sounds like he's on his last legs. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Earth Directorate, Miles Dicer Jr., and you are?
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turned those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
A helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
How are things around camp?
Vexing. We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions. Not to insult our gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
Administrator Agarwal wanted me to speak with you about the exclusion zone.
So that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. Am I right? The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the exclusion zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Administrator Agarwal warned of imminent death from an unspecified source.
Am I supposed to fall on my knees and thank the Order because something bad may or may not happen? Sorry. Not convinced. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. What does the Administrant want? To shut me up? To discredit me?
I'm supposed to get the lay of the land and negotiate terms of peace.
I don't know what the Administrant's game is, but call me intrigued. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open.
I've already asked around the camp a bit, actually.
All right. You keep at it. When the time comes, I'll be ready to pit my reason against the Order's.
That's it, right? I don't think. Talk to the people. Elizabeth Slade, talk to people around, see what they think. So there's somebody I guess I still need to talk to. Who have I not talked with as of yet? Did I? Do I need to talk to you again? Nope. Oh wait, you.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me
Anybody
you've
somewhere
made
to
some
poke around or who to poke?
Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well then, if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
He's still a fantastic gunslinger. You can take out anyone. So it's kind of like how Arthur Morgan was. Nice. The kinetic plasma pistol shoots a few high damage rounds at burst, but it fires so fast that it feels automatic. It melts the huge robots. I can only imagine what more powerful plasma weapons do. Do you have the perk that helps you with plasma weapons, Virgil? We've asked this witch, but what if any thoughts you got on Crimson Desert? I've never played Crimson Desert. Your misgivings aside, how are things in Matriarch's Mercy?
Besides what I've already told you, to put it gently, disorganized, which is irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
I'm still getting the lay of the land around Matriarch's Mercy.
Good. Check in with me once you've made significant progress. As with probability, there is an art to mediation, and it requires a well-rounded perspective.
Talk to you later. What am I missing? Hold on. Talk to the people. Yep.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy. The grand plan.
There's
is
not
the
you,
predetermined order
and
to
like I thought. Oh wait. There's you. Was I supposed to talk to you?
I'll try not to.
Nope. Can I talk to you?
How do you do,
Yes, I can.
stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Oh, it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
anything
just a
about it,
humble
Travis.
taxidermist.
You're a taxidermist. How much do you know about suturing wounds or reattaching limbs?
More than whoever butchered your friend. Do you need any touch-ups on that appendage?
Not unless you think a pair of glass eyes and glued-on antlers will help. Sorry.
But something tells me you didn't come to talk shop. What's this about, Agent? Am I in trouble?
Just the opposite. I'm recruiting you to assist the Doctor of Matriarch's Mercy.
What? Me? No. Listen, friend. A little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
What do you think on this? Does he have what it takes?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Got any leads on clean sprat corpses?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
What's up, Sarah Bonde? How are you, dude? I'll come back once I've got my hands on some fresh vermin.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Talk to him. Here we go. Now we can talk to
And
you.
then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
I was wondering if you could tell me the square root of pi.
Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.772455385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
How do you think the displaced feel about living here?
They must be exceptionally pleased with the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy. Numbers here are
What's
pretty
up, June?
compelling. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors. Longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
I love when characters have a clear weakness. Their physical is dying, but their mind is clear, sharp as ever. Nice. Hey, I agree, Hex. I don't have that perk because I thought plasma was a waste of time since weapon upgrades lowered damage, so I didn't bother. Oh, the plasma sniper sucks though, because it's too slow despite the high damage. Yeah, the gun has to fire enough bullets to make the damage over time worth it. Better to have shelter than be eaten by raptidons. Check.
By quite a healthy statistical margin, yes. We nurture the body while we minister to the mind. We organize, we adapt. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
Yeah, Hex. I saw the stuff about Emaru and Miskiff. It sounded really, really awful. Really awful. Cole Carnage put out a tweet that was very interesting perspective, and he feels like basically all of this stuff, especially the stuff regarding assault, has no business on Twitch, that these things shouldn't be played out in the public, and it just reinforces that he wants all of the IRL content to be taken off of the platform so that gaming could just be completely separate. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in right now. Let you get back to it.
I shall get.
Was he the guy I needed to talk to?
Committing that crime
God
really
dog
was
it.
squandering our goodwill.
I'm never gonna be able to max out the order at this rate. Members have been injured trying to improvise structures. Hired a local doctor. Administrator suggests you speak to the voice. An order provision appears to be actively engaged in providing food and medical supplies.
Among equals.
Yeah, I don't see what else I could do. Oh wait, who's this? There's a guy up here.
Oh.
Who are you?
You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Just want to say thank you so much for your crusade management video for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. It made that mode playable for me. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. And I hope you enjoyed your playthrough. Which mythic path did you decide to pursue? Yeah, because it invites people to go into all this chat expecting to pick a side. I appreciate Cole and his fresh perspective. Cole always has an interesting perspective on things. Honestly, you lost me after hello.
Oh. Well, the Order have got these things called personalized order predictions. Take about an hour for them to get a read on you. Then you get updates about your path. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
How accurate would you say the Order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
So you say the Order's predictions have helped you?
You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Nice. Alright. Resolve the disagreement. Anything else up here? Doesn't look like it. What's all the way up here? You are not someone I could talk with. It's scrap metal apparently, but that's about it. Wait, what's this back here? Ooh, I don't think I got that the first time. Ooh. Yep, I'm pretty sure I never went back here but the first time. Very nice, very nice. Sheesh. All right.
Oh, Administrator Aggarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Episode of Avatar with the fortune teller. Don't remember what you're talking about, Travis. Angel to start, Demon next. Nice. Have your ranking video for Mythic Paths lined up in my to watch playlist. That's awesome. Yeah, I should have videos of just about anything you want to do in the game. So glad you ended up enjoying it. I'm ready to begin if you are.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Yeah, Hex, I saw Cole's recent video about Bloodlines 2, and he had the ending of that stream where he decided, all right, I'm gonna abandon this playthrough. That's gotta be so heartbreaking for the Chinese room for their game to be presented in that manner. It's also extremely weird because I never experienced any of those types of bugs. I barely experienced bugs in my playthrough, to be frank. And so it's odd that Cole not only experienced it, but he experienced them back to back to the point he was like, you know what, I'm done. Wow, that's crazy. I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order side.
Speak on then.
Most of the streamers are now just Kardashians. They feed off each other's drama and lost their roots as gamers. They're not gamers anymore. That's Cole Carnage's whole problem. He's like, I'm a gamer and I want to be in an ecosystem with other gamers. I don't want to be surrounded by all of this IRL crap that is infecting, you know, the environment around me. And so he really wants Twitch to go back to being a separate thing that's really specifically for gamers, and then IRL can have their own ecosystem on a different platform, or, you know, a new platform that's specifically for gamers. But having it all meshed together the way it is just doesn't work anymore. Rolo Nash told me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
I will start by explaining what a prime number is, despite the
So before I supported them, what did I do before? I supported them staying in the exclusion zone. Now I want them to come up out of it. Rolo conceded that this they should be followed.
Quite right. Rolo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these Order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome.
Cole also loves to finish games no matter how buggy it is for him to stop his telling. Yeah, and he didn't blame Chinese room, yeah, but he definitely did not speak favorably about his experience. I spoke to Vakar Rindy about her support for the
You mean that
displaced.
missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
a prime number, since nothing can divide it other than
She means well. Complex mathematics can be useful even to the displaced. So I think
Mathematics is the hidden language of the universe which unites us all. The closer we come to understanding it, the closer we come to true understanding.
I haven't heard that much sugarcoating outside of an anti-suppository ad. But fine. Whatever you say.
it's basically a woman uses clouds to make predictions. They change clouds. She's like, yes, but changing the clouds makes the prediction what it be. Don't become. Provisioner Plotnik informed me about Order efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
The Provisioner's work is highly valued. She's a credit to the Order.
I'm appreciative of you all getting us food and medicine, but she needs backup.
I suppose I'll take it under advisement.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard about this business with the Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd, and I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Perhaps you could discover one of these proofs and become the next senior.
It won't. The Order should work to prevent this kind of thing.
Our standard response to tomfoolery is to assign the offender to community betterment detail. But I'll take it under advisement.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
Well, you have people living on top of each other, which is a public health disaster.
We have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed?
I wish I knew what was up with the
But we built
structure.
Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
The fault lies with the displaced. They should make better use of their resources.
Aren't you just proving my point? We haven't got the resources, but that's your call, not mine.
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator.
Sounds to me like your sympathies lie with the Order. But I'll let you say so before I go leaping to any conclusions.
I rule for the Order. They predict that disaster, and I won't risk the lives of the displaced.
Shit. Very well, Administrant. You win. I'll honor the terms of the mediation. Let's hope your math was right.
Have faith.
What's
Or,
up,
if
Fred?
not faith,
I
reason.
appreciate it.
We can
Glad
still
you're
work together
enjoying
to
it
improve
and enjoying the
conditions around
content.
Matriarch's Mercy. Your
No, Diddy
reward,
is
Mediator,
hilarious.
With my thanks. I now
Damn, that
consider
3 only
the
got me
matter
back to even
decisively
again.
Closed.
After all the time I stole from them. All right.
What happened to this place?
Okay. All right. We're here. We could come up here. What's over here? That's the bounty. Secure the camp. I don't know what secure the camp means. Know what's over there. What's this? Investigate the Zyranium manufactory. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Frankie Billings. Take the Abad's message to the outpost. I guess we'll go here first. We'll go here first and investigate the in-ray. Yep, we'll go here. All right, now.
Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches. Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
I remember this place before the war.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Game Awards as well. The trailer should be fantastic. Plenty of great games that are hopefully on the way. Here we go.
Let me handle this.
And I'll take care of him, Commander. I'm the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Rats ready to go.
Booyah! Gotcha. And there we go. Good to be back to shooting people. That was a nice long bit of picking up quest. Searching through the town. There's nothing back here we need, right? Are there companions that meet the outlaw vibe? The outlaw vibe? I mean, yeah, there's a psycho murderer you meet. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's on this planet. And then you could get the guy who's a protectorate, which he's basically like the exact opposite of the lawman vibe, which could be fun in and of itself. Well, Twitch doesn't really make profit. Nope. So the drama streamer outrage created by the non-gamers attracts more viewers, more profit to offset their lost revenue. That's absolutely true. And even if they did make more revenue, like even when Twitch was at its height, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what Amazon gets overall. So to be honest with you, I don't think things are ever going to improve because Amazon doesn't have a whole lot of reason to focus on doing things better. You know? Because Twitch is a very small part of their portfolio. The main purpose that Twitch serves for them, frankly, is to show off some of their storage and server capabilities, which has nothing to do with the quality of the experience people actually using the platform to stream experience.
I've just upended a box of purple berry crunch across my work desk. It's
I can break her, boy. Absolutely give it a whirl. I don't like passing up on enemies. Who's over here?
Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way.
Her healing thing. It doesn't go nearly fast enough. I'm not happy with her super move at all. This is good to know. When I go back to a leadership build, she is not going to be... Well, you know what? She might be a regular rotation. I'm just not going to use the healing option. Got to use the damage option instead. Owlcat did not say whether or not Expanse will be coming out next year, but I say it's not coming out next year because I strongly believe that Dark Heresy is coming out next year, and it's hard for me to believe they will release both games in the same year.
Stay tuned for what follows.
So I would venture to say it's much more likely one of them comes out next year and the other one comes out the year after.
Architect, I hope this does not turn back into an act. This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
Nothing there. Okay. Big hope for Game of the Year trailers is Judas. Exodus, maybe more The Expanse. Rise of Hydra. What's the Rise of Hydra? Maybe a trailer say if KOTOR remake is real or not. I seriously doubt we're going to get anything in regards to the KOTOR remake. I'd be shocked if that happens. Shocked, I tell you. Wait a minute, did I just say there were enemies over there? Yes, it did. Gotta do a better job of watching out for that. Because enemy signal loot. Oh, there's a lot of enemies around here. Interesting.
Look alive, Commander.
Look at a few quite low, Commander.
I forgot to heal after that last fight.
Take time, Commander. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Oh, I can't revive at the same time I'm reloading. Ah. That's good to keep in mind. Yeah, I didn't do that right. I forgot to heal after that last fight. And I wasn't using my gadgets, which is essential to my build. Got to use your gadgets. Got to. All right, now. Anything else around here? Nothing? All these tables and whatnot, and there's nothing to pick up? Nothing to loot? It's kind of whack. All right, well, whatever. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. Find a bit weird that we kill Protectorate people all the time and Trista doesn't really react. We do his quest at the station, we slaughter. No, and it becomes more clear why as you do more of his quest. It becomes more clear why he's okay with it. Rise of Hydra superhero game. Oh, that's the one where you get the original Captain America. Yeah. That one looks super cool. Zuzu, Gabriel Jones of the Holland Commandos. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that one. Dispatch episode 3 and 4. Oh, those did come out today, right? I completely forgot about that. Damn. We should have live streamed that today. We'll live stream it tomorrow. We'll experience it tomorrow. I forgot that was coming out.
Somehow struggling with coherence. If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ from the abbot? We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Mayton. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Constructually compelling
Very
yet
well.
categorically
Come
veracious
inside and we'll
statements
see the sort.
regarding products
Building on the
researched
left.
and designed
What's up, Thor? How are you, man? Yep, Quintech, I was opposed to it as well, and I said so in my review. I said this episodic format is for the birds. It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense at all. Why does she have...
Right over here. You're not getting down below.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot.
Mm.
Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses for the attack, wasn't he? Could be that he's sincere. Or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, if Ortiz was among them, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
You've taken this better than expected.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander. While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope out opportunity. If there are any survivors, we ought to help, however we're able. I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for.
Wish Ed Brubaker did more Captain America stories. His run was amazing. He was the one who made Bucky the Winter Soldier. Ooh, yeah, that was an awesome run. Awesome run. People don't like to play. We don't see gameplay as Rise of the Hider like a Telltale novel, but Des said action adventure game third person. Pretty sure Life is Strange did the episodic thing too. Actually pretty common for games of that type. Yeah, it didn't always bother me. Like when I played the Walking Dead games, the episodic nature didn't bother me, but for whatever reason now it does. I'm not a fan of it. Just got some old Captain America comics for like $10. Nice. We'll head straight there.
Thank you, Commander. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
We'll talk later. It's weird to me the way, why does she have to
Commander,
talk?
You got a minute to talk?
Okay, she has more
I
talk
got some
about.
thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
What's on your
The
mind?
number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
Naturally. Why would Auntie's Choice do anything out of the kindness of their hearts?
I mean, we ain't gonna give up our cots for what could be the enemy. We're doing what we gotta do to keep our heads on our shoulders. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
You're right. Let's ask the refugees if they prefer free food or having to work for it.
But nothing's ever really free, is it? I went through this myself when Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
Well, they're gaining human shields. Nobody sane would dare attack refugees.
They'd have to be evil to even think of them as such. And they'd have to be stupid to think that's a line nobody would cross. The Order doesn't strike me as either. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then, well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. appreciate you hearing me out.
Funny as the episodic thing to me is perfect, as you know, superhero is like comic issue. Yeah, I never waited week to week for comics either. I always just got them when they're all together in graphic novel form. Do you think they did an episodic release so people talk about it online through a set period? I guess, but I don't think it's gonna work that way. Like again, I didn't even know the episodes dropped today. I saw nothing about it. Simply too many games coming out for the episodic thing to be effective. Exactly. What's up, Jen? Just that word, but drop it in for a second. Say, hey, I appreciate it, dude. I hope work goes okay for you today, man. I'm saying Phenomenon most likely wasn't initially dissing you. He's an awkward alien who's probably new to Earth. That's very possible, but I still looking forward to punch him in the face. Dispatch is being played a lot, so clearly nobody minds it being episodes. How do you know it's being played a lot? We'll talk later. Okay, cool. So if they got that marker above their heads, it means they actually have something to say. That works for me.
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
I get a special dumb option, apparently. A sparkly man with exciting hair said, I'm supposed to be here.
Ah, all right. I suppose we must solve each calculation with the numbers at our disposal. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
I don't know why it bothers me now, Brian. I mentioned in my review, you know, age is supposed to bring patience. I don't understand why I'm less patient when it comes to this situation, but I most certainly am. I'm just not a fan of that system at all anymore. Its stream numbers were high. Interesting. I don't think streaming numbers is a good gauge of whether or not a game is popular or being played by a lot of people, right? Because some streamers get high numbers regardless. Like if I see Shroud with 15,000 people in his stream, I don't say, oh, he must be playing a really popular game. I just say it's Shroud. Like, I don't think that's the correct gauge. That plays If You Kiss Blind Blazer is very villainous. If you don't, a Superman heroic thing plays. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't even notice that. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that next time, X. What the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Transport pod? That's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Seems like the perpetrator as you cornered, actually.
Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
I definitely have a lot of questions for both her and your proctor.
Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Every stream I was in, they were asking for dispatch. I mean, I thought they had to literally put his chat to sub only because everyone was asking. Really? Oh, that's awesome. He has done nothing wrong. I understand he's done nothing wrong, but I still dislike him anyway. Sometimes life just ain't fair.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and splendors.
So, has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is
Springs. Okay.
the Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess. Explosion.
Well, running a manufacturing must require extraordinary.
What is all that? Initiate Pendleton.
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate?
Speaking of Patrick, he says he's down with the Dawn of War thing. He's still into it. I am. Once it comes out and it's available. Because I paused, but it's nearly over, thankfully. Awesome, Jen. That's what I was going for, Travis. Take care. Have a good night. Maybe the future episodes will change that. We'll see, Ultron. Factor cleared me.
Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge.
Is this where the cargo pod used in the attack was launched? Can you tell me what happened?
Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it.
I want the complete report in excruciating detail.
Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute.
What's up, Keck? How are you, man?
Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Auntie's Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level.
You have no excitement for DOW4, Brian? Who launched it?
A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I'm surprised I didn't get a science opportunity or something to show off that I actually understood what she was talking about. But oh well.
Lose something down there?
Quiet. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, this weapon that I'm using, I have, shock barrel, right. So I got 2 shock weapons and then I got you. And they're all of them are ready to go. All right, cool, let's go. This is actually one of my favorite missions in the whole game. Super, super cool.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible.
So yeah, actually, Ultron, were those 2 episodes the same length as the first 2?
Your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender and... Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I suspect you somehow?
The peril of which I speak. We cannot choose our trials.
More story in 3 and 4 from what I saw. Nice, interesting. Can Dark Heresy surpass Wrath of the Righteous? For me, it can. For other people, maybe not. But I'm a massive fan of mysteries and being able to do investigations and things of that nature. And so, and consequently, Dark Heresy, at least the way it's been described, feeds right into the type of gameplay that I like. So for me, it's possible that it might surpass it. For other people, though, it may be possible that there's no possibility it'll get on the level of Rogue Trader. Had a busy day, got
yes, of
transfers for
course.
school set up.
Next on my list of
That's
lowest
awesome,
probability
Keck.
events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
I really don't want to just be a human in Dark Heresy. No choice. DOW4 looks interesting. I'm cautiously optimistic. DOW2 is a real classic of the genre. It's more of a strategy RPG, though, as opposed to a full real-time strategy game. Got you, Brian. Okay. Wait, what? Where am I now, exactly?
Ah, ill-timed levity. How droll. Let's not waste precious time now. The Abbot must be eager for news of the explosion's causation. Namely, initiate Alva, a low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
It's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Quintek, for me, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is the GOAT, or at least the GOAT CRPG. Is there a CRPG you will put above it? You were arguing with her earlier. What about?
Fervent professements of innocence.
What's up,
mostly.
Duncan?
You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
Probably need to investigate a bit before murdering anyone.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
No, Akashima, I'd want investigations that were more involved than what we got in Void Shadows, because for the most part, you can't really fail in Void Shadows. And what I really, really want are investigations that reward creativity and intelligence, where it is possible that you end up failing or not being able to do them properly if you don't understand certain things. That's really, really important to me. And so I would need a little bit more than what Void Shadows provides. Sniper. What's this? Ammo? It is ammo. What's that? Food and drink. Okay. And I don't need shotgun shells right now, but didn't I get a new armor? Yep. While in TTD, movement drains. What's this guy? 25% damage versus slide. This makes much more sense for me. And then my helmet. What am I wearing right now? 40% extra recharge rate holster. But this other helmet, what helmet did I just get? I just got a new helmet. Not you. 80% recharge rate. Plus 40%. So yeah, this is 80% recharge rate. I'll take that. Even though I hate the way that helmet looks, but let's go ahead and mod that helmet now. Grenade slot, ammo catcher, extra weapon, and then armor, patient. Yep. Does it have slash resist? It doesn't have that, so I guess we'll take stun counter. Then weapon, biomass pistol. We already have that. Okay. Human and CRPGs is so boring. I definitely prefer when I can make my own character, but it is what it is. Ammo catcher, blast proof, blight. Oh, when crashing, yeah, I don't need that. Inhaler charge, we're good on that. Explosive grenades, I think we're good. Yeah, we got 8 of them right now. We're good on that. Let's see, got that. So the pistol is the only one I'm missing. Here we go, burst pistol. There we go. And I feel like it's been a minute since we did a full save. Let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. Godzilla, what's up, man? How are you? Fits my old W2 run. Pretty happy with it. Had a good time. My biggest regret is not using the big rift gun more. Nice. Do we know if there's a way to not go kill on sight with at least one faction at the end of the game? Well, I mean, yeah, no, I mean, the Protectorate are going to be pissed at you no matter what. But the other 3 factions, you don't have to be at a negative situation with them. So Sub Rosa, the Order, and Auntie's Choice, you can absolutely, by the end of the game, be in a situation where all of them are very good with you. None of them have to hate you. So you probably did something that made one or multiple decide that you were a terrible person. Easiest way to make that happen is if you end up killing a named character who's a part of that faction. They really have a low tolerance for you doing that.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just
Do we know
wrong?
Corto 2 and Planescape are still my goals? Got you. Pathfinder was gently better, but I was disappointed when a lot of the DLCs were not like the main game. Rotator seems to be on the right track. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people strongly prefer how Outcat handled the DLC for Rogue Trader compared to Wrath of the Righteous. These 2 order initiatives appear to have been shot, and nothing we can do for them. Nothing we can do for them. All right, what's this? Lockpick. When a new episode of The Walking Dead came out, you got a big chunk of time to play the game, and also had a ton of choice episode to episode. This is because each episode is equivalent of more than just 2 hours. Yeah, that's probably it as well. That it felt more chunky. Absolutely, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Do you also have a locked door I can go into? Yeah, you do. I'll use the mag picks. Thought there would be a way to get out these choices of the Order to make peace for real, but maybe I just missed it. You did. There is a way to make them make peace.
This is Grand Plan Wireless. The informed, sourced,
But the dialogues to do that are very difficult, and it's easy to screw up. But there is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
As foreseen, recent conflicts between the Protectorate, Auntie's Choice,
AC, Auntie's Choice hated me because I did too many of the Order quests, which makes sense. Nope, that's not it. You could do all of the, I did all of the quests for both of them and still was able to get them to work together. You messed something else up. I also think dispatch gameplay where you actually dispatch should always be available. That's awesome gameplay being locked behind story. You have to see it, things you have to do. I love it. They had a separate mode where it's just a dispatching and banner. That's an interesting note.
And who are you, dear? Your what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Oh, it's for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Wait, how could you tell I'm from the Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
Why don't you tell me your side?
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Our transport pod leveled outpost opportunity. I immediately realized someone must have bypassed my terminal. I initiated a lockdown to block further tampering. Had I not, additional attacks may have continued. Now, despite a long record of dedicated service, who's being blamed for this calamity? Me, somehow.
I heard you killed those 2 guards. There's some data I haven't found.
Yes, that was
terrible.
terrible.
Probably if I had been able to analyze the 2 guards that she
They
killed.
did kill each other. It was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing.
Oh, well, that answers everything. No further questions.
I'm quite pleased to have persuaded you. Now, if only I had some way of convincing the others. Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Voboda says you might blow this place up. You promise not to if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
She's interesting. All right.
Investigator?
That would be me. Did I already search around here? It's random, but that Purple Bear tequila song is catchy as hell. It is. Auntie's Choice has a couple of songs that are really, really catchy for sure. Ooh, printed backup records. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch initiate Alva provided, you're able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just a type of paper or a product of the printing process. Dumb. Lick the paper. The funny smell leads you to lick the paper, revealing fragments of text from extra entries that have been largely erased somehow. You can't make heads or tails of it, though. All right, that's what Alva needed. Records and exit. Nothing there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's... Oh, okay. Lick paper, crazy. Feel a lot better. That's awesome, heck. Glad to hear.
Hello, I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's Choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secured then?
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Take care, Ultron. Have a good one, dude. You turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
I discovered signs that the launch record coordinates have been tampered with.
Well, I'd certainly hoped they'd exonerate me, but somehow I'm unsurprised they bear signs of falsification. Believe I'm starting to see a pattern. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
That's true. That can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor's svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Can we prove the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Before we continue further, I'd like to know more about who I'm working with.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Awesome. Oh, hold on. Let's go through this door. Just to make sure I'm not passing by anything. Something over there. Interesting.
What is with the
Yeah, it's coming upstairs, so I can't see
Bowler
anything
sure
over
has it
there.
out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
What's up, Seftar? How's all the flaws going? Some of them looked a little brutal. I have kleptomania, and yeah, it's super dangerous. It's caused me to lose a bunch of favor, or reputation rather, with the Order. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to max out my... What the hell? I didn't turn it off. There we go. Oh. There we go. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to max out reputation with some of these groups the way I was in my first playthrough, because I'm pretty consistently losing reputation with them, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I didn't even see you back there.
Graph's back in business.
Good. All right.
Over here.
Wherever you are, you're gonna have to wait a minute. There we go. All good on that. I don't think that goes up anywhere. Hold on. Do we have to listen to this? No, we don't. The order station is funny, but it's the one I like the least. What's up, Vandal? How are you, dude? Just did my rotator build guide for Unfair. Got 5 characters and I can't make a decision which to pick, as all these builds are damn fun. That's awesome, man. It's a good problem to have. Brawny. Oh, you're right here.
Finally, a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Oh no, my old enemy doors. Whatever will I do?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you have engineering expertise. Or, I don't know, engage in a routine advanced physical regime. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you.
Thanks. Think I can figure out how to open the door.
Of course. Apologies. I extrapolate solutions when I'm nervous.
I got you. All right. Much better. Back to music I enjoy. That's it for over here? Anything up here? No? Interesting. Nothing over here either, huh? Nothing over here, nothing over here. All right. I hear the creepy monster noises, but I don't see any creepy monsters. They're about to drop down on me when I open this up. Is that the problem? Anything back here? Nope. Okay. What do I need for this? Oh, that's just a switch. Beautiful.
Thank you kindly.
You good?
I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Most seem to have a good enough upside, but a few are still in that far too negative territory. Yep, I would only use a flaw like this when doing this type of playthrough. But I think it is great for role-playing, right? You could role-play a specific character and then take flaws that align with that. So I think that does make things interesting. Yes, I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here.
I like his helmet.
Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Vandal, the next time I live stream the game, I'm definitely going with a pistol commissar run. What were you around the time of attack on Outpost Opportunity?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
You were doing advanced equations in your cot, huh?
Yes, I find it extremely self-gratifying. Did you want to come by and check my calculations? Hey, why are you smirking like that? Stop laughing.
What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Well, on your way out, try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
I'll do my best.
Even our enemies despise them. Their
demise will be no surprise. All in line with the paradigm.
A patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Think ingeniously, trait innovative. You determined that the wires were specifically configured to reroute coordinate commands from Initiate Alpha's location in the operations room. Oh, no, 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 no. All good there. Solid advice if I've ever heard it. Oh, I was just about to say that I thought I remembered a big guy dropping down around over here. There we go. Now we're good. That was one. And then there was one other side we were supposed to deal with, right? So let's see. Wait, what's this? Did I come here already? I must not have. Lockpick 12 or a high security access card. Well, damn. Am I close to 12? I don't think I even am. Skills. Oh, if I got another level up, and I'm close to another level up. All right, I'll have to try to remember how to get over here. Interesting. So where am I supposed to go? Because there's not a marker at operations. Oh, so I'm supposed to keep going this way? Oh, something all the way over here. Okay, cool. Gonna have to double up on lockpicking when I get over here.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
And what's this one? Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
I'm sure I will. They always want you to do the dangerous
I've been
stuff.
hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
You're in luck. What I don't already know on the topic, I'm smart enough to figure out.
Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer.
Is that right?
We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
All right, you've got yourself a specialist or a reasonable stand-in. Ooh, what's intimidate? Oh, yeah, you could intimidate her, which would force her to give up the primer up front.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet.
May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Let's see. The robot doesn't count, right? As far as discovering theft. So, yep, do that. Anything over here that I need to know? What to do? I think Let's see, up here first. That's could go over here. Let's get the shield. That. And nicotine sticks, cool. That's one way through. What's this other one go to? What do you do? Don't want to go there. All right, that's here. And that does not allow me to go anywhere. So maybe this is supposed to be the way you get back. Ooh, there's a bag down here. I can watch, okay. You ought to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. All right. And go on through the creepy curly stuff that nobody else wants to go through, but I can get through just fine. And there we go. Pick you up, and we can head down here. All right, now more of that stuff out there. The auto dock, because I shouldn't have any exposure, but add a little more. Vent. Do that. This control board allows users to update systems for the Xyranium overflow venting system. Look closer. Safety restrictions have clearly been set to exceed stated tolerances, causing the explosion and subsequent leak. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, look at that. A level up option. And we're gonna put 2 in lockpick so we can get lockpick next time. And then perks. We don't need any of that. Oh, we got through the keyhole. That's an interesting option. Xyranium absorption. Also, cold-blooded is an option now. Oh, we don't have rapid recharge yet either. I didn't realize we didn't have rapid recharge yet. We don't have ninja. Ooh. Okay, so a lot of great options actually that we still haven't picked up yet. So I think we'll go with rapid recharge first. Yep, let's do that. Do you think they overdo it with the auntie talking on the broadcast and the auntie station? No, not that I noticed. Do you feel that way, Virgil? So does this playthrough feel any different from your first? Feeling a lot different. I don't have any speech. That makes a major difference in your playthrough. Major difference. For sure. Not having speech honestly feels terrible. I would not recommend that. And it's been a long time since I played a game, RPG rather, where I didn't have any like natural speech and persuasion capabilities. So, you know, it's better in this game than it would be in most, considering that there are so many different ways that you could persuade if you wanted to, but still not a fan. Still not a fan. There we go. Is that it? That's all we can get up here? Wait, yellow. Oh, this is a alternative way. Oh, that's right, because you might have come here before you got the shield, right? So they got to give you an alternative way to get around. But luckily I didn't need that. All right, now we got that. And then can I get to you from here? Nah, let's not risk that.
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded.
Let's see. Cool. Celebrate. And bingo, we can get inside here. I think corporate propaganda is the point of the radio. Yep, absolutely. 110%. Take care, Keck. Have a good one, dude. Another big difference in this playthrough is I didn't have lockpicking at all. So that's giving me access to a lot of different places that I wasn't able to walk into at all in my first run. And that's a really cool aspect of the game. Having a lot of fun with that.
Now let's admire these.
Yeah, two things I almost always have when I play RPGs is lockpicking and speech. And so in the first one, I didn't have any lockpicking, and then the second one, I don't have any speech. So it's been interesting for sure.
Well, that was thoroughly enriching.
And yet at the same time, even without having those, there are things I do have that I find so cool that it's not like
venting has
I
returned to
feel,
a
gimped or anything
state,
like that.
and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
What's up, Phoenix? You didn't get any persuasion skills either? Went for engineering, hacking, and lockpicking? Nice. How are you enjoying that so far? How many points of speech you invested in your first run? I maxed out speech and I did not regret it. Having speech and engineering with the 2 flat percentage damage perks makes a huge difference in and out of combat. Yep, I'm not surprised at all to hear that, Quintec. Hacking is the skill I am most often disappointed not having. Gives you a lot of extra information and some other options when it comes to combat. Which my own internal disquietude could be so easily addressed.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this. This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do.
Huh.
The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
Ever tried it yourself?
The Order regards potentially detrimental human testing as an unethical scientific boundary. We tried it on a cysty pig, though, and he came through. Reasonably no worse for wear.
Thanks. Now I have some questions.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, then my mind was completely occupied by this other
Same
crisis
here,
nearby.
Phoenix. It's a little naked not having any persuasion.
A single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Cortisol actually impedes memory retrieval, not encoding. Slip of the tongue, I guess.
Quite right. Anything else?
Best be on my way.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
I found some fairly basic options are blocked by speech checks. Somewhat frustrating. I too have atypically not picked speech on my first playthrough, something I would normally never do. Definitely a different way to play. What are your thoughts on the lack of respec in this game? I feel like this is the type of game where they want you to stick with your choices. And I'm not wholly a fan of that, but I get it. It doesn't like significantly harm my enjoyment of the game. Is this, yep, this, oh, that means 12 lockpick actually, not 11, so I still didn't have enough, damn. Well, I'm glad there's a key card for it.
Knowledge is otherwise good and impeccable service. Now you know all you need to know. So on
And beautiful.
Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic
Very, very nice, very, very nice. All right, now let's go back over here.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello, darling. Good to be back with you again. I'm personally a fan of it, but I know some are mad at it. You know, in most games, I'm upset that there's not a respec option. For whatever reason, this is just not one of them. What's up, John? If you want to choose 3 starting skills, what would they be? I feel like the speech is by far the most important skill in the game. And then I feel like leadership outside of speech is the skill that makes combat the easiest out of all of them. So like my perfect playthrough, I would take the 2 of those, and then I would probably add hacking to it, because hacking does so much to give you more information, and I feel confident it unlocks more dialogue options as well.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation.
They absolutely want your choices to have more weight, which is why they don't allow respecking.
Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
As you gain both perks and flaws, and those stick with you. Massive respect for that. Yeah, that's another reason I like it. You can't just undo your flaws. Yeah, you know, so you can't decide 2 hours in, oh, I don't like this flaw. Nah, you got to roll with it. Someone rerouted the coordinates for the launch, and they had clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I have the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
You put 1 skill point in a 4th skill, and it's sort of sitting there doing very little. Which skill did you put that point into, Seftar? You seem like you've drawn a conclusion.
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you 2 thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
So, John, that combination will give you a ton of damage. Engineering and speech both have skills that give you extra damage based on your ranks in them. And engineering does a lot to make you more defensive as well. So you're going to be great in conversations and great in conversations and combat. And then lockpicking is going to give you access to a lot more gear, a lot more money. It's going to make sure that you always have enough funds to do whatever it is you want to do. So that combination definitely works. Just recognize without leadership, your companion's health is going to be much lower, and so you might have to revive them more often. I'd like to know respec here because I understand what I'm choosing. In Rogue Trader, some of the descriptions are vague. Yeah, they definitely hope to change that with Dark Heresy. I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you were definitely framed by someone.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder, especially by someone we clearly know so little about. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who
Night,
are
Brian.
you,
Take care,
really?
man.
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Pleased to meet you, former Endpoint Delgado. I don't know what to call you now. What is reckless leadership? What does that give you? Main 3 you win with melee, sneak, and lockpick. Surprisingly synergized to my delight. Yep, that makes sense. Sneak attack is the epic damage territory. And I put a point in hack earlier, and yeah, that one point in hack isn't gonna do much for you, no. So did you use melee with sneak a lot? Were you like basically trying to sneak up on enemies? And did you find that playstyle to be satisfying? Pleased to meet you, a former endpoint Delgado. I don't know what to call you now.
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
What's the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection?
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
Wait, how long have you been undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I say we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with. You realize you only get killed if you try to stop her, right?
I cannot be party to this. But neither shall I stand in your way.
There we go.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Nice. You can't revive in combat, but if a companion dies, the other gains full health and a skill charge. That's interesting. How do you trigger getting that flaw, though? Always happy to save lives. There anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What else is Gideon Emery known for? Jovi?
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my
the guy?
innocence
Yeah, he's
following a
Fenris for
thorough
sure.
investigation.
For sure. Definitively determined my innocence? Definitively determined may be a bit of a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone
I
to
like
discover.
the look of the Proctor. It
By a
seems very
party with
unique compared to the
years
other
spent in
NPCs we've
hiding.
seen.
This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Damn.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Nice aim there. Zane and Buddy would be proud.
What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but pickers and choosers.
Team for the clues.
The Proctor left her terminal on. Maybe it holds some sign of who she was working for.
I don't see a terminal that's... oh, here we go.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Beautiful. Let's do it. He's in World of Warcraft? Oh, that's interesting. You recognize his voice in most media. I've heard it so many years. Nice. This proves nothing. Melee sneak attacking for 1,000 damage at roughly the same point here. Wow, lots of perks boosting sneak attack. And then there's a perk I'm aiming for that will add sneak attack to all attacks. Yeah, I noticed that. But well, it adds it to half of your half the sneak attack damage, right? Not the full thing. I don't think there's a way to add the full amount of sneak attack damage that you deal when attacking, but even half that on a regular basis is absolutely sick.
Make yours the routine inhalement of security guards.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Xyranium ray. Large plasma charge explosives. Interesting. Large plasma charge. Advanced encryption key. Of course, we want that.
On the perfection of protectorate society.
I got it offered on very hard because companions stay dying and I'm playing a renegade that doesn't waste time reviving them. Nice.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
I came to Golden Ridge to put an end to their network.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
You all right? Can't tell if you're shaken or euphoric right now.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
What's up, Jeff? We went to see Frankenstein and it was fantastic. Help someone like you with mysterious unfinished business? How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here though, isn't it?
Niles, head back to the incognito.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Beautiful. All right. Next up, we need to go to the In-Ray facility. But first, let's check. Oh, yep, she has a couple of levels available. So let's see. She has the ability Torpifying Blast. Using a gadget of her own design, she shoots energy at a specific target, stunning and showering them with magnetic energy. While the effect lasts, the target cannot move, and all attacks against the target are critical hits. Marisol's ability must be fully charged, of course. Gadget optimization. Marisol improves your ability to generate energy, allowing any kill scored by the party to restore a small portion of your energy. Obviously, that makes her extremely useful for anyone doing a science build. And then Threat Analyzer. Her goggles provide additional analysis. Looking at others while using either tactical time dilation or the In-Ray scanner shows strategic data, such as health, armor, and the weapon they use. All right, now, perks. Marisol occasionally tosses small portable capacitors near you. When walking over them, automatically activates them, restoring gadget energy. Attacking them causes them to explode, dealing shock damage in an area around them. Has a cooldown between uses. Or instead, Marisol analyzes an enemy in the combat, marking them. When active, your attacks against the target apply effects depending on the location of their body you hit. Stunned if it's in the head, knocked down if it's in the legs, or bleeding if it's in their torso. I'm going to take Capacitator Generator. Recharge Paralysis. Your attacks against targets affected by Marisol's companion ability restore gadget energy, 10% specifically. Disperse Glare. Marisol's companion ability now affects an area around the target, applying its effects to all nearby enemies. That's very useful, but still, I'm going to go with, well, I feel like this is you know what, I think we're gonna go with affects all enemies, right? Because it's basically freezing all of them. Yeah, stunning and showering them with magnetic energy. All attacks and critical hits. Yeah, we're gonna go with keep all of y'all in place. Apply, and there we go. All right. Cool. What's up, Judge? How are you, man? Good rest of the stream. Gotta dodge these spoilers. Yep, take care, Barker. Have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of your playthrough. What's up, Octavius? How are you? I read the book in college, but can only recall bits and pieces. I don't think I ever read the book, but I saw the very old movie and enjoyed it immensely.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then and I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Glad you do. All right, let's get out of here. Wait a minute. Transition to, oh yeah, same deal. Okay, cool. That was awesome. All right, now we're here. We came over here. We need to go up north, but actually, what's the stuff over here? We need to find that out too. So let's do that first, and then we'll go over this way, I guess. Yeah. Yep, only half for Vital Striker. That's why getting all the extra boosts is going to be key. Every level in Lockpick is another 10%. Distracted enemies is a 50% boost. Getting pretty tasty. Every level in Lockpick is another 10% what? I thought Lockpick improves evasion. Locks with a difficulty, yeah. It increases your evasion chance. It doesn't help with sneak attack, does it? Only problem is certain enemies are super duper dangerous in melee. NPC's eyes are a lot more easier on the eyes than the first, so I would say I agree, Octavius. I would definitely agree with that. Okay, and yep, we'll cut over here. Oh, from a perk. So there's a perk that increases your sneak attack damage, scaling with lockpick. That's pretty awesome. That's awesome indeed. Oh, this is where I came in before, right? Where they tried to get the jump on me, right? So yep, got over there. So yeah, keep going. For more. Can't recall the name, unfortunately. Yeah, in fact, it's probably one that I can get now that I think about it. Let's see. Lockpick, through the keel, weapon range. Oh, sleight of hand. That's what it is. So it requires, you got to get pickpocket. You got to have lockpick 8, but an additional 10% sneak attack damage for every point of your lockpicking skill. So it's additional 200% sneak attack damage. That's insane. That's really nice. In the novel, the monster was fairly eloquent, learning to read by stealthily observing a young man teach his foreign girlfriend. It's similar in the movie. It's not exactly that, Jeff, but it's similar.
This is Protector.
There we go.
Subject, grab your pitch ball stick at the line of scrimmage for more vigor and health from the roll.
Gun weapon ready, Commander. Limber up those limbs with 20 Time for bludgeoning drills. Neighbor up and stand head to head. Pitch ball sticks held in the standard Death Tender grip. Ready, set, bludgeon. Classic stick.
I don't know what that top hat is.
Knee, groin, knee. Face, groin. Earlobes. Put some sting in your swing. Don't stop until you drop and or hear something pop. Build that resistance.
Armed and ready.
Force trauma. For the making. And you start a hacker. The best system.
You meant to say
Commit to this regimen and
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
your way.
Lovely. What's up, Vakar? I'm not using the electric rifle. I used it so much in my first playthrough. I plan to completely avoid it in this playthrough to see how I feel about some of the other weapons. So right now I'm using an electric shotgun. It's working out very well so far. Very well. That perk works with melee one that lets you do a percent sneak attack all the time. Yeah, I think it works ranged or melee. Beautiful. And awesome. More stuff there. Lockpick it twice in a row. No problem. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oop. There we go. Lovely. One that I missed. Okay. And let's get rid of this one. Yep, didn't get that one already. So around here. Is a mecha melee build possible in this game? What do you mean? Just want to have the option to punch a guy with a robot fist? No, I don't think unarmed combat is a thing. But if you mean just being able to engage in melee combat, then yes, that's a thing. But not with your fists. That's not gonna work.
Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges. Looking a little woozy there,
Jerks. There'll be a hole. Got that. All right, where am I? So I'm heading around over here. There's something over here, so I might as well do that. Then the brothers are over here, but sheesh, the brothers are a lot. The book's origin was a story in of itself. Mary Shelley, her husband Percy, Lord Byron, his doctor, had a contest of who could write the best ghost story. Wow! Polidori's story, The Vampire, was a precursor to Dracula. That's super cool. That's really, really cool. Did not know that.
To commemorate the staggering loss of life that has occurred in Westport, the craven town, poisoned by corporatist trespassers, lies in ruins after our courageous agents sent the Vox relay station crashing upon it. Another great Protectorate victory. Another great Protectorate victory, whose outcome was always assured.
Well then, moving on.
The following song was composed, performed, and recorded.
Was The Vampire considered to be a good story in and of itself? I wonder why Dracula was more popular, because I've never heard of that story before. Which then again could be a failing of my own and doesn't mean that it wasn't popular in its own right. Good Lord. Man, it was a bad day for y'all. What kind of camp is this? Anything in there? No. Really bad. Ooh, scrap metal. I'll take that. Sure. Really, really bad day for y'all. All right. Now, where am I headed? We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Whatever these buildings are, we should know. So I guess, I mean, we could go up here and deal with this. Secure the camp, arbitrary measures. And then we can head out straight from there. Except that, I think that's the other side. So yeah, let's just go ahead and go over here just to be sure. Yeah, see, there's enemies over here too. Take care, John. Have a good night, dude. Bram Stoker had a cooler name. Hard to beat a guy with that name. That's true.
Armed and ready.
There we go.
Scraps ready in case you need a house call. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Let's get you healed.
Someone call for a medic. Capacitor out.
Get it while it's energized. Lay low, Commander. Medic's order.
I wonder why my shield hasn't activated yet.
It's a brawl.
Supposed to activate at 25% health. Or maybe it already activated earlier in the fight and I just didn't realize. Anything interesting around here? What is that weird sound? There's enemies up over there, but I don't know how. Oh, is that no? The vampire was fine. Polidori uses villain Lord Ruthin to paint a less than flattering portrait of Lord Byron. Ooh. Took the competition a little too far, huh? That's where it just came from. Okay. All right, so we did this. Okay, go back to the waypoint. Except I can't get to the waypoint, can I? Yeah, I can't get to that. Here. And I bet you, is this the other one that's high up? Speaking of horror and sci-fi, I'm looking forward to seeing Predator Badlands with the superior fanning sister. I'm not excited about a PG-13 Predator movie. Maybe they'll surprise me, but it's hard for me to have much confidence in it. Uh-oh. Where's the other one? I see you now. There we go. Doom, 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 doom. Awesome, awesome. All right. Feels like... What is this? Kill Jan. Let's see if we can get... I just want a marker on this side of the fence. How far down is this? Oh, not crazy at all. Here. Okay. I think. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. All right, cool. Down here. What am I looking at right over there? What's that? I haven't been over there. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Yep, there are enemies over there, I can tell. Lovely. We're good. Looks like it. I don't see any other red. I didn't like Prey. I never, you're talking about the video game? I never played Prey. I heard it was great though. Ironically, it was initially published without knowledge. Too many people assume Byron wrote it. That's unfortunate. I'm sure he was not pleased to find out that little bit of information. The Predator movie Prey. I don't remember that movie. The last Predator movie I saw came out years and years and years ago, and I remember there was a really cool scene where he basically faced like a samurai out in the middle of the field. And while the overall movie I didn't think was all that, that scene in particular was pretty freaking awesome. Nothing. And all right, not that direction. There's no romance in this game. Iranium. No, I meant the Prey movie that was set in the Predator universe. I don't remember that movie. That's Predators. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't Prey. No, I don't think I ever saw Prey. Was it good?
And others are not. The mental refreshment process.
So wait, no, we went back over there before. I guess maybe we should go this way because we're already right here.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Stand by for further reassuring content.
As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources,
Ooh.
our station presents a
I see.
pleasing melodies, like this one.
Dum, 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 dum. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have a good way to get over there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how I got over to that boss fight before. Hopefully the way will reveal itself in time. It was streaming only. Oh, that's probably why I never saw it. It was streaming only. Got you. Okay. Because I was like, wait, I don't remember missing a Predator movie. Whoa. Where did these enemies come from? Whoops. That was a guy just would already bit the bullet.
Mitigating the threat. Purification in progress. Give it. Got quick.
Damn.
Commander, you're waiting. My aftermarket.
There we go. Why? Hasn't my shield kicked in yet? We're good. We are good. Excellent. All right. Yeah, I guess I hadn't been here before. Or, did not realize I was going to be jumping straight into the middle of a camp, but glad that I did. Glad I didn't miss this. Where it came out the height of the pandemic. It was basically one of the first major movies on the Disney streaming service.
Your trusted source for wholesome melodies.
Iranium, just tell him directly. As a fellow father, I can tell you fathers typically love their children. And even if it's not his preference, he'll learn to love you.
And the sovereign embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human society is constantly out of balance.
Killer of Killers had a samurai, a Viking, and a World War II pilot fighting predators. It was basically one of the first major movies on the Disney streaming service. So it was, I assume it was also PG-13? Did it feel appropriately brutal? Or did it feel like a PG-13 movie? Because it's just very hard for me to imagine that a Predator movie feels on point and it's PG-13 at the same time. Part of the reason I'm so thankful that what's his name was able to do a Wolverine game properly with all the blood and violence we would expect.
Now you know all you need to know. So on we go. Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your tune, because our way is superior to others.
What's up, LV? How are you, man? Springs. Oh, that's right. I think you run into a person who
Can't believe we have to record this.
wants
The written order's
Springs.
really not enough. Void damn scrappers. Listen up, you hard-working scrappers. Anti-choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C. You bring scrap.
It's never going back to
we
Predators
give
2.
Adrena time. Very simple. Special. Bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time, no fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your
Good
rotting
Lord.
gray matter can comprehend this.
How do I get across? Oh, it kind of goes around. Okay. What's this? Investigate the in-ray. Take the about the message to the outpost. And I missed, I don't like the way I did this, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan. But, yeah, I've seen, you're not the first person I've heard say it looks like Borderlands. It doesn't play like Borderlands, though. The only bad Predator movie, in my opinion, excluding Ayers vs. Predator, is The Predator, the one where the Predators are hunting the gene for autism. Wow. That sounds hilarious. One of these enemies I'm running towards. Oh. Well, who are you guys? Oh, here we go. Okay. Whoops.
Fortificator at ready status.
Get up. Oop.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Social guidance and approved messaging.
Time to earn my permission.
That's one. We're good? We're good.
The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural
Here.
resources represent
There are actually more enemies, but like I said, not close enough. Works for me.
to govern it. The matriarch working with and
New Fox Sci-Fi, they really want to make androids a major force since Prometheus, androids are either the main villain or the hero. The thing. I don't mind that. I just want a proper level of brutality to whatever's happening. That's what I'm concerned about with the most. They want to have more androids, sure, go for it. But rip them androids apart properly, or have them androids ripping somebody apart properly. I hate this tilt where everything is geared towards being digestible for kids. Everything isn't for kids. Predator has always been for adults, and I feel like that's the way it should continue to be. Who are these enemies? There's enemies over there too. Surrounded by enemies over here.
Minor disruption. Now on to other matters. Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Scrappers in here. That's interesting.
Got my lamps on a hot.
Oh, who are you? Oh wow, there's a lot of them here, huh? That's very interesting.
There be none. Purification in progress.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Vitals looking a mite marginal.
I might end up having to use one of my trauma kits here. Come on now. About to say.
Standing by to stupefy.
Where you at? What is going on? Damn, she's firing at people all the way over there. That's interesting.
If you can reach it.
I want my healing first. Thank you. Oh, you know what I also should have been doing?
Charged up.
There we go. We're in a good position. Think I still have RoboCop versus Terminator cartridge somewhere? Nice. You there. All right. Hold on here. We can't. Oh, this is the area they all came from, huh? Damn. That's considered stealing.
Yeah. Commander, throwing energy your way.
I like that. Yep, that was definitely the right move. I like the way she randomly gives me additional energy. That'll come in handy during a fight. Oh, what's over here?
That was requested by Tanuj Preminger.
Modern RoboCop was so trash. I thought the recent RoboCop game was well received. You didn't like it?
Productivity is up 0.05%. An inspiring message. If that's not the meaning of community, I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to play it, but I heard nothing but good things about it.
While you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
The comic was the first appearance of his jetpack since he couldn't run. We good? Okay. Now let's go over here. Yep, that's where we were originally. Yep, pass by that. Pass by that
Find any
too.
good scraps today?
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Go on the ground and start. We good? Mm-hmm. There's a RoboCop game? Pretty sure there was. 2, right, yeah. Also a few decent Terminator and Starship Trooper ones as well. I don't think I ever played any of the Terminator games. Supposedly there's a Terminator survival game coming out soon. I might give that a whirl, we'll see. Okay. So let's disable with explosives. Got that, got that. Do-do. Ooh. I do not like traps in this game. This is my second playthrough with no observation.
Who there? Get your grenade up.
Really? I let him get a few free slash at me with no response.
Need a better spot. Drop a potato charge. Lay low, Commander.
Gun needs a training card. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them. To the rescue.
Sight unseen. Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
Damn, I forgot to reload.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's in
Is it weird how we had all these great movies telling us about the dangers of AI corporatism and we just let it happen? What can I say, man? Sometimes you gotta hit your head on the or rather put your hand on the stove before you know it's hot.
Each of us is required to operate at
What can I say?
so the system can function precisely without error, like clockwork. Our duty gives us purpose, but it's an immense responsibility. Luckily, it's a shared one. We all rely upon each other to discern
Okay.
if we're
Where am I now? Okay, so we're here and there's a bounty right over here apparently. Okay. Well, I don't know how to get there, but we'll try. And then there's this oh, you know what? For this bounty, I think you have to come around from over here. I don't think you can get to it from over here. That's what it is. But this one you can get to from over here. And I might already be on the path. Is this the path to get over to it? I wonder.
carefully. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next?
Let me handle this.
Listen to this.
Our system is sublime. The best ever to be had. It's perfection, perfect.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
What in the hell? Who just pushed me around? Oh, you. Oh, great. I think this is the first time I've seen one of y'all. Whoa. What am I standing in?
Fortificator at ready status.
Oh, right. These are like specifically Iranian types of creatures. That's what it is. Okay. I was like, why is the gas thing happening? There we go. That's what it is. There we go. I don't see anything to get over in there. So I'm gonna leave that alone. That's what I came from, right? Booyah. And here's the path to get up there. All right. Highly recommend Terminator Resistance. Quality FPS with light RPG, Fallout vibes, even a little romance. Ooh. Dude, so many R-rated franchises being reduced to PG-13. It's funny. Since the 80s, they would still make toys from them. Added swear to the original Transformers and animated film. Really? Since they feared not enough people would see a G-rated film. That's crazy. Yeah, now things have completely changed. Completely changed. Well, damn. Isn't this interesting? Ooh, yeah, this is really, oh, crap.
Electrical.
All right, well. Oh, crap.
Combatant informed. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue.
Thank you.
Right on.
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander.
Good.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Beautiful.
Yet jealousy is a tangible thing for our enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Electorate subjects have turned on their neighbors, squabbling for our scraps. Take heart. Their lives are empty and short. Even our enemies discover.
Looks like complication is progress.
Mitigating the threat.
Another song. A curated playlist picked out explicitly for
And there we go. Beautiful. Before we move forward, there we go. Saved. Excelente. Crap. Forgot to reload. All right, now. We weren't even supposed to come here yet. They all got skulls on them. But we worked it out regardless. I like that. I'm a fan. One more, right? You gonna come out?
Realize you're about to eat something?
I would really prefer you came out.
Who's there?
Ah, that sucks. Seems like he's stuck in there. Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if he comes out, we'll deal with him. Beautiful. All right, so that's one bounty taken care of. And this time, it went significantly better than it did the first time I did this. Much better.
Yeah.
In fact, I wonder if the reason that guy is stuck in there is because I killed the boss too quickly. And he was supposed to have an opportunity to come out and help the boss. Oh well. You're done, you're done. What is up here? Probably can, yeah, that's not a door I can lockpick. No. There we go. Thank you, sir. Whatever was on your person, you will no longer be needing it. Don't worry. I will make great use of it and think of you every so often. Dun, 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 dun. Excellent. That got that. Is this? Yep. And that. Oh, that's probably the dragoon I had to deal with, right? Okay. You're still locked up there. There, I see. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I was like, why do I see on the edge that I have more enemies? But it's because this is another way I could go down, right? There's probably somewhere where I can get. Yeah, there we go. There we go. More enemies over here. Yep, there we go. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, good lord. Do not like that.
Capacitor restored. Free energy if you can reach it.
Perfect products. The envy of our rivals.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
I did.
On the way. Go for torpification.
Oh, he's way higher lower than what I'm supposed to be dealing with. That's why he's taking so little damage for me.
Catheter unit away. Recharge before it suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Every time things get really crazy, I just pull out that shock rifle and I'm reminded of how amazing it is. Oh, that's kind of running kind of low on ammo for that. Hold on. Yeah, we could actually use more ammo all the way around. All right. That's something we'll have to take care of next time we are at a city. We're off to be refreshed. Where am I? Okay. So I haven't ran across a single fast travel marker yet. which I personally find to be disturbing. That's the guy who wouldn't come out of his door, so I'm not going to be able to get that. Leave that alone. And then the other ones that I need to take care of are in the direction I just, ooh, crap, are in the direction I just marked. So let's go that way. All right. We good? There's something in there, okay. What? Ooh. I do not like these minefields. I am not a fan at all. Ooh. Hey, whatever happened works for me. Fresh. Really, are they gonna put this red mark on my screen like the whole time I'm walking around? It's probably not gonna go off until I reload into it next time. It's fine. We'll go down there another time. For now, let's head towards the quest marker because I want a fast travel marker. No enemies, no enemies, no enemies, no enemies. Booyah. Ooh, did I just walk into a field? Walked into a field and didn't even realize I was about to do that. Oh, well. Well, that is one of the walk around thingamajigs. Come on now. Oh, okay, cool. I got a fast travel marker. Excellent. Okay.
Looks like a few made it. Probably could use some help.
I'm sure, and we're here. All right, now, I think it's been a minute since we did a full save, so let's go ahead and do that. And then, oh, we only have skills right now. Cool. I will go ahead and take 2 more here, and we'll apply that. Okay, so we're halfway with both of them. That's awesome. In fact, I think we're at the point where I already have access to all the perks that I want. It's just a matter of taking them. Well, except the medical perks that I might want. Okay. Yeah, what you're hearing, Stick, is probably the in-game radio. Yep. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and cut it here. Made some really, really good progress. And reached another town. I plan to jump back on tomorrow, but it might be a little bit late. Tomorrow's most likely the evening where I'm going to be able to record that interview I plan to do with David Gator and Ed and Trent to celebrate Baldur's Gate 2. So I'll probably still jump on again, but I'll jump on a little bit late, and then most likely I will not be on Friday, that being Halloween. I'll be trick-or-treating with my daughter, watching scary movies with her. So regardless, hope you all enjoyed this stream, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Yep, take care, Jeff. Have a good night, dude. Night, Quintek. Have a good one.